What it do, Yummy's synthetic wig? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Joseline'S Cabaret Season 4, Episode 4 review. So we pick up where we left off last week with Wet Wet and Yummy banging in the kitchen. And pretty much it was a bunch of windmilling and schoolyard antics. But in the end, for me, I felt like Yummy won it because at the end of the fight, she snatched Wet Wet's wig off, and Wet Wet literally just had a string of hair hanging from her wig cap, and she had like several scratches right here, whereas Yummy didn't have anything wrong with her except for her wig came off, but she had her real hair braided to the back, so she wasn't looking that crazy. Wet Wet was just standing there looking like Angelica from the Rugrats doll, Cynthia Pickles. It was the hair, it's the frail body. Like, she just looked a mess. And that's what you get for starting stuff with people that you ain't even had no issue with, for real, for real. So Yummy was like, it's not my fault that bees hate me because I'm beautiful. And at that point, I was starting to think, well, did Wet Wet win? Maybe she hit you upside the head and gave you amnesia. Maybe you got a concussion. Because Yummy literally looks like she is an elderly Cicely Tyson, a 105-year-old great grandmother. Like, girl, bye. Not today, not yesterday, but okay. So T Love then jumps in, because I've noticed that she tries to be like the queen bee, the mother hen of the house. And it's just like, while you telling everybody to mind their business, you need to mind yours. So she was like, let's not do the bullying. Don't jump on no bandwagon. That was my issue with you, talking to Andrea. She says, that's their situation. You didn't have to jump in it. And I agree 100%. And Andrea starts to cry and says she's been going through it for the last 2 days. And they was like, well, maybe you need to go take a nap. Maybe you need to go sit down. She was like, I would love to. I would love to. And so she leaves out the kitchen and goes outside, and Abby follows her. So they go outside, and Yummy's sitting outside eating her Chick-fil-A. And Andrea starts to cry and says, no, I'm sorry. And I forgot what Andrea was saying to Yummy outside, but Yummy wasn't trying to hear it at all, and tells her that she don't give a F about her opinion. And she was like, well, that's fine. That's fine. And she walks off, and Abby and Yummy kind of like connect and bond. And Abby says, I like both of you girls or whatever. And Yummy tells Abby not to trust nobody in that house. And I was like, exactly, including her, including who's sitting right next to you, girl. But I don't think that I would hope that nobody would start with Abby, because you could tell that's not what she's there for. You know what I'm saying? She seems like a sweet girl, and hopefully Jocelyn don't screw that girl over, but this is Jocelyn we're talking about. But she signed up for it, so the ladies then head to rehearsals, and on the way there, one of the groups of girls in the Sprinter van get to playing Shabuya, Shabuya. And that was just so cute and fun to me. I want to see more moments like that with the girls actually kicking it, having fun, playing pranks on each other in the house, people getting mad. Like, I want to see that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, going on. Like, let's see the girls go out to dinner. Let's see the girls go get their nails done one-on-one, instead of having these set up conversations in the house. Well, girl, what you feel about last night? What you think about the Sprinter ride over to rehearsals? Like, let it be more organic and real to me. So, Wet Wet is on a separate bus from Yummy, and she's telling the girls what happened and trying to make it seem that like Yummy was trying to bully her because she was scared to fight natural. And I was like, girl, that is not what happened at all. You stuck your beak where it did not belong, and she was checking you. Because who was talking to you? This ain't got nothing to do with you. So stop it with the foolishness. You wanted your 5 minutes of fame. You wanted to fight. And, basically let girls know that you ain't no punk, right off rip. And you just tried to, stand out. And it was given desperate. It was given try hard. So they get to the studio and start to learn the choreography. And for whatever reason, Wet in rehearsals with her boobs out. Why? Why? Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see those pebbles you call tits. Like, girl, put them rock hard things up. Like, you literally could use her breasts as one of them things that the boxers be using. Like, girl, put them things up. Like, you look silly. Like, oh my God, just doing too much. So Jocelyn arrives and she immediately gets on holiday for not smiling and says that she don't like bulldog bees. Like, was that you saying the girl looked like a bulldog? Okay. So she says that Natural and Yummy are showing growth by even being next to each other and not arguing and fighting, which was good. I even peeped later on in the episode, they was actually sitting down on the floor next to each other, and it looked like they were like talking to each other. So maybe there's hope for them after all. Who knows? So she then tells Yummy to take her wig off because she looks better without it. She was like, you look like a roach. And it's like, Jocelyn, you cannot go around telling people they look like a roach, girl. Although there was truth in what she said, but it's still not nice. But honestly, truly, Yummy does look better without the wigs. Like, the wigs just make her look so old. Like, her natural hair is pretty. Like, that's how she needs to wear her hair. But the girls in the background was cracking up. So then she asks Yummy why she doesn't have the same charisma that she had the first season. Like, she seemed like she's just off. And that's when she tell on Wet for attacking her in the kitchen. And she was like, I've been attacked every day I've been here. And Jocelyn was like, why did you attack her dry? Like, Wet should feel like an idiot. So Natural then tells Jocelyn that Yummy had a blade on the bus. And Jocelyn was like, because you wrong. You don't do that. You do not do that, Yummy. You don't do that. And then she tells Wet that she need to mind her business and stay out of folks' drama. Like, ain't got nothing to do with her. Like, girl, sit down. She like a little gnat. Ugh. So T-Love once again jumps in because she want to tell everybody to mind their business, but ain't minding the ones that pay her. And she tells Jocelyn that Andrea has a voodoo doll and was getting in Yummy and Wet's business as well. Jocelyn started questioning her about the voodoo doll or whatever, but it really didn't go anywhere. I mean, I like T-Love, but she getting on my nerves because, like I said, she's trying to make it seem like she running the house, like she telling everybody what to do and what they shouldn't do. And it's like, girl, sit down, mind your business. So Jocelyn then tells Andrea to mind her business because they gonna end up sliding her because she doing too much. And I agree. There's something about Andrea that is likable though. She's like dingy and a little crazy and a little cuckoo, and you could just tell she need a friend. She need a hug. That's all she need. Give her a little teddy bear, some NyQuil, a cup of warm milk and cookies. She'll be all right. So while they're doing rehearsals and Jocelyn's talking, Wet and Big Girl are sent out because they're talking too. And I'm like, Wet, you should know better at this point. So Blow Up Doll and Abby are so offbeat, child, when they're doing these rehearsals. Blow Up Doll looked like she was in severe pain. Like, the weight of them titties, them lips, all that shellac in her face, the fake butt. Oh my God, my body hurts for her. Like, oh my God. It was like, just imagine like 5 watermelons being on your body and you dancing and the watermelons just powing you in the body, just pow, wow. Child. And then her face, the more I was looking at it, like, she looked like Jigsaw. Like, whoa, girl, you need to pull back immediately because her face is looking like a blow up doll for real. Maybe that's how she want to look. I don't know, but it looks crazy to me. So Jocelyn ends up picking the Danny, Andrea, Natural, and Yummy to go to Miami with her to perform for the Mayweather event. And I felt like Lil Mama with the white tank top and the blue track pants with the white stripe going down the side. I felt like she should have got picked because she was dancing her butt off. She should have got chosen. Jocelyn then has the girls say why they want to be there. And Daisy says if it's because she wants to dance for Jocelyn again and that they have some rekindling to do. And Jocelyn was like, shut your fake ass up. Jocelyn was like, girl, I ain't buying what you trying to sell. Get out of here. So Abby says that she's there because she's representing for an entire community. And Jocelyn was like, what community? Because Jocelyn was, Jocelyn was on her Martin Luther King evangelist time during the course of filming because of what had happened between her and Amber on College Hill. Because she was looking at her like, what you on her, what community you repping for? White people? Because girl, she was ready to go off. And she was like, no, I'm trans. And Jocelyn was like, what? You're trans? Like Jocelyn did not know. And this fool gonna say in her confessional, I did not know that Abby used to be Abraham. What is wrong with this lady? So Jocelyn was like, let me see. She takes her to the back and actually sees that she's had the reconstructive surgery and everything. And Jocelyn comes out in tears and states how, she has friends that are trans and the struggles that they've gone through. And she was like, I just saw her scars and everything and like, oh my God. And she actually then tells Abby she can come along. And she was like, not because of who you are or whatever, but, she just wanted to do something nice for her. And I was like, see, Jocelyn, when you act like this is why we love you. But then when you get to acting like a crazy person, once you to sniff that cocaine, everything just go out the window. So, Jocelyn tells Abby, though, if she fight anybody, she going home because at the end of the day, you were still born a man. And I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. And she was like, no, I would never. So, Jocelyn lets the girls who got picked to go to Miami decide who's going to get eliminated. So they decide to eliminate Blow Up Doll, the big girl, and the college student and the Mexican girl. The Mexican girl was distraught because she said she'd been looking up at Jocelyn for years and she's been practicing and all this stuff. Lucky then walked back in with a gift and apologizes to Jocelyn once again. And Jocelyn was like, I'm gonna let the girls choose if you can stay or not. And Lucky was sitting up there talking about how she wasn't gonna continue to beg this, that, and the third. But I'm like, girl, you already look crazy. Keep on coming back. Like, it's obvious you are desperate to be there. Like, you need to be there. Like, so just go ahead and just throw your dignity out the window at this point. But the girls end up choosing to let her stay, and she starts to cry and everything. But I don't think she lasts to the end because I saw the pictures of the cabaret show in the end, and she wasn't one of the girls in the photograph. So I don't think she's going to last. But overall, the episode was quite entertaining. It was funny. I'm going to give the episode a B minus. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it down below in the comments section. You guys make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.